Okay, this is Central Group 1, Behavior Change Project. We were looking at our nervous public speaking habits and does awareness training decrease those nervous habits in the long run. We will be looking at our baseline data and our intervention data to see how that awareness training affects those nervous speaking habits.
For this project, our group chose to replicate Spieler and Miltenberger's study entitled Using Awareness Training to Decrease Nervous Habits During Public Speaking. This article was published in the Journal of Applied Behavior Analysis in the 50th volume. This study used awareness training to decrease nervous habits while public speaking. The study mentions that awareness training alone may be effective enough to decrease nervous habits, such as ums or uhs, unnecessary use of the word like, and tongue clicks that we may use to fill pauses during public speaking. Other studies have shown the effectiveness of awareness training in other areas besides public speaking. This study, done by Wisco and Klatt in 2013, reduced tics in a boy with Tourette syndrome, Asperger's syndrome, and ADHD. The purpose of this study is to reduce nervous habits during public speaking using a habit reversal procedure. Public speaking is an important skill for professionals to have when communicating to a group. Pause fillers such as you know, inappropriate use of the word like, and other noises such as tongue clicking can make speakers appear less knowledgeable and reduce their credibility. Our group decided that these were all habits that we all had, and that we would benefit from reducing these habits. In our future careers as behavior analysts, we want to appear knowledgeable and adequately convey our knowledge of behavior analysis.
In the replication of our study, we had participants, which were 4 graduate students enrolled in SPC 611 at Ball State University. The setting of our study were inside the participants' homes. Materials included an audience, which was 1 or more people present during all speaking opportunities, a pencil and notepad used to write down our notes and to refer to during our speaking. And we also had a computer, tablet, or phone with camera or other digital video recorder to record our sessions. In our study, the behavior that we focused on were 3 nervous speaking habits. These included filled pauses, tongue clicks, and likes that fill gaps of speech and inappropriately used. We individually defined each of these 3 speaking habits. A filled pause was any current spoken sound or word, which were ums, uhs, and es, and did not relate to the meaning or the topic. Our tongue clicks were any occurrence of sounds that emit from the open mouth when the tongue touches the roof of the mouth and a sound is heard 3 meters away. Likes were any occurrence of the word like that didn't correlate or irrelevant to the spoken language. So these were just, again, likes that were used inappropriately. The data collection used in our study was frequency and 15-second intervals. The design we used was a multiple baseline across participants.
Okay, methods of study continued. Baseline, recorded. We are recording sessions of speaking out loud on a given topic for at least 3 to 5 minutes in a public setting. This public setting can be talking to your kids, talking to your spouse, video chatting with somebody. Each participant can prepare up to 10 minutes prior to speaking and can use like a little note card to help them through their speech so they don't get lost. But they can't write down their speech and read it verbatim off the paper because that's not going to help getting a true baseline for the ums and the tongue clicks and the likes. Each group member will record their own baseline. After they recorded it, they're going to review it and tally how many ums and likes and tongue clicks that they did. They need to do this at least 5 times. We decided one person does 5, one person does 6, one person does 7, and one person does 8. So we can figure out who had the most stable baseline and who had the most variable baseline, just for our own curiosity. Once we had that stable baseline, we did do a visual inspection of our own graphs. All right, methods of study continued. Our intervention phase, post-awareness training assessment. Our awareness training took place with having us rewatch our videos and pay attention to the ums and the likes and the tongue clicks and become more aware of them when we do talk. So we know when to avoid them and not use them as we